then you'll have won the fight. He dragged the football hooligan out from under the raised-up car, trying to wrestle the welding machine away from him. Its cables got tangled beneath their feet as he banged the mechanic's wrist down hard on a workbench lip, again and again forcing him to drop the welder. It snaked dangerously along the tabletop. Both men grappled for it, but Mickey's fingers got there first. He snatched it up and brought its searing tip close to the man's cheek. Any closer, and it would bubble and blister his skin and bore straight through to his eyeball. Mickey leant in and whispered, "What would your Nazi mates say if they knew you'd been shagging a bird like Khalees? Thought you'd have a taste of forbidden fruit, did ya? The darker the berry, the sweeter the juice. Is that it?" The mechanic was struggling, and Mickey didn't know how much longer he could hang on. The machine's power cable was fully stretched, straining against the plug. He gave the man's left arm another jerk upwards to show he meant business, and the skinhead bellowed. The glowing tip was now dangerously close to the man's eyeball. "You know what they say in the Torah about an eye for an eye? You go near my girl again and I'll take one of yours out. With an effing spoon." "I know who you are," he hissed. "I got friends." "They're not friends, they're losers." The publican made a right angle with his thumb and index finger and pressed against his forehead. "Just like you." The mechanic made a guttural sound that came across somewhere between a snuffle and a whimper, and Mickey knew that he'd broken him. Mickey released the trigger and the welding gun clattered onto the garage floor. The mechanic was clinging onto the workbench for support. From behind, he looked as if he was blubbing his eyes out. Mickey walked away, breathing heavily. He sensed the skinhead coming up behind him before he heard him. Instinctively, he grabbed whatever came to hand first, a long-handled wrench, swinging it blindly at where he guessed the head was. The mechanic went down as surely as 10 pin-bowling skittles. He rolled onto the ground, clutching his skull, and Mickey dropped to his haunches. "That's right. My name's Mickey. You want some more of that? Come and see me. The strip club on the parade. You can't miss it. It's called the St. George. Happy hours between 5 and 7. Bottoms up, eh?" His white Range Rover was still parked up on the side of the street. "Don't ever make me do that again," he said, getting back in the car. Mickey suddenly felt immensely weary. It had been a long time since he'd been in a ruck. "Thanks, Mickey," said Khalees, touching his shoulder. "And don't have it off with a married bloke again, especially not one who's an effing fascist," he harumphed. "Okay, Dad," said Khalees sarcastically. "None of your bloody cheek either." Mickey leant across and rifled through the battered collection of CDs he kept in the glove compartment. Music was what he wanted. He needed to come down from what had just happened. He was still shaken by the ugly sound of the wrench making contact. An echoey screech of tires, the exciting whack-attack rhythm guitar and soft trombone of Prince Buster's Al Capone filled the Range Rover. He steered the car through the badlands of Cliftonville. In its heyday, this had been a wealthy area. He had seen diorama photographs of beaches packed with day trippers, men standing about awkwardly in bathing long johns, and redoubtable women in cloche hats, staring out from deck chairs. Today, those seafront hotels had become bed and breakfast hostels for the unemployed. The creeping gentrification of the rest of the town had not touched these streets. This was the England everybody forgot about. The coastal towns which voted leave. In a sense, they were sticking 2 fingers up at everybody who'd already left. "You're just an old mod," teased Khalees. She was right about that. The skins had been waiting for them the night they came out of a Rock Against Racism gig at Bethnal Green Working Men's Club. They were attacked with a baseball bat and bicycle chains, and the ringleader stomped on Rainford's head in the gutter, snapping his jaw wide open. After that, Mickey decided to become a mod. He remembered putting his leather jacket away, the one he'd so carefully written Sham 69 on, knowing he'd never wear it again. He'd been with Rainford the moment he laid eyes on the woman who became his wife. They had gate-crashed some West Indians flat at a Ladbroke Grove house party. Linda was elbowing men out of the way on the dance floor, skanking to skinhead moonstomp. She'd been dressed like a skin too. Her head was shaved and feathered at the back, and she wore a grandad shirt and tie-dyed jeans. His mouth went quite dry at the sight of her. She cocked her head as if to ask, "What's the matter?" And it was as if they were speaking a secret language. The moment he saw her, he knew he had to have her, even if it meant phoning up her boyfriend the next day and threatening to break his legs. Despite himself, he flashed on the last time he saw her too. "Don't go there, Mickey." A burnt-out car